Like I
Mm,
find there's still some horror elements in Godzilla and King Kong. They're monsters, they're huge, they're destructive, and they're killing people obviously in the buildings.
mm,
And yeah, they got into that. Even my dad and my grandpa would watch like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman. So they're a huge part of my influence in horror films for sure. So my parents got me like a video camera, like a cheap video camera with cassette tapes and that, and that was like a family video camera basically. So they didn't use it often. I think I used it more than them because I was so
mm,
curious about that element. So I
uh,
took the camcorder and I'd film like my dogs, I would film my action figures, I'd try to do just random things. I'd film like my basement of my parents' house and showing what I have in the basement and just silly things. And then once that started to expand more and more, I met a group of friends in high school that were like into the horror movies and filming stuff too. So we started doing these little $0 budget films like Killer Puddles. We did like a killer door. It's just some $0. It's like ridiculous stuff. But we're
yeah.
just doing that after school, having fun. I would film stuff with my brother. I'd film stuff with my family sometimes. And then outside of high school, met a good friend called Bob Taylor. We did spoofs of famous horror films like Jaws and Nightmare on Elm Street with $0. We'd have to go around my house or go around his house, find things that kind of resemble Jaws or the swimming pool
Mm,
or whatever we can get on. And we
mm,
made that for YouTube. People loved it. We had a blast doing it. It's so over the top stuff. And then
mm,
after that, my friend's like, hey, we should do like a short horror film. And I'm like, I actually wrote a horror film in high school. Do you want to like attempt it?
mm,
And it was called Land of Terror. It was about a killer scarecrow. And we went and filmed that for like $100 at my brother's farm. Just a group of friends filming it. And it actually turned out way better than I expected. People were impressed that we showed. They're like, "You made that for $100." I was like, "Yeah, we just did what
mm.
we could do." So then after that, kind of drove me more. I did a documentary. So I did a documentary of dogs
That's funny.
at my local dog shelter, and I premiered it at our local library, and people showed up. I was like, "Wow, people actually came to support and watch this."